Pavement parking is an issue here in Wales. I'm going to admit this now. I'm about to speak to Living Streets, who are a charity, want to see legislation against pavement parking in Wales, but sometimes it's unavoidable. For example, I want to speak to them and this is the only place I could park. Sorry, there's nowhere else.
When people park on the pavement, it quite often doesn't leave enough space for people to get past. It's such a problem for people who need to get past, perhaps if they're in a wheelchair. Parents often struggle when they have young children with them. They're actually forced to walk out into the road, and there could be busy oncoming traffic in two directions, and nobody wants that when you've got small children. Another group that it affects is people with sight loss. Guide dogs, if they come across an obstruction, they sometimes don't know what to do, and the blind person themselves has to figure out what the obstruction is. And again, they have to walk out into the road. That's obviously a very extremely dangerous situation for them to be in. The current law is that it's illegal to drive on the pavement, but there's nothing about parking on the pavement, which is quite a strange situation that we find ourselves in. So people do feel that they have a legal entitlement to park on the pavement in that case.
But of course you've got to drive onto the pavement to park on it.
Exactly, and that's the irony of that situation. Living Streets is calling for a change to pavement parking legislation in Wales so that it moves to a default ban with streets exempted where it's appropriate and safe to do that.